So the referee blows the whistle and away we go in Cairo. The second quarter-final of this year's. Whipped into the danger area. Cleared away at the front post. Danger not over though. Group 1 this time. Out to Othman Mama. Slipped but made it work. And cuts back inside again. It's a dangerous ball in as well. And then on the volley! Oh, that very near miss. Just over the bar. Giallo diving. Didn't get there. Dipped but just too late. Wonderful technique, dropping from a great height. Kamara. It's on and a decent shot on target. Ben Shelsh carries it away. So they win it back. Another early ball in from Giallo. It's a better one. He beats into the ball. Kamara picks it up. It's a deflected shot. That goal. This is their first game since then. So perhaps fresh legs, and using those fresh legs to FIFA's U20 global showpiece. Morocco performing pretty well here. Zayouani. This is the engine room of Sierra Leone side. Now it's Morocco, very much ticking. Tempo increasing. Mama though couldn't quite produce the killer final ball. We'll get on the end of it here. Saliba flick it on, but he failed. Giallo succeeded. Made his international debut almost 2 years ago. Quite an astonishing after his 17th birthday. That's quite brilliantly done by El Haddad. The shot from range had to be tipped over. They're getting closer. This time it was Hossam Esadak. That pile driver from a good. In swinger, and it's not claimed by Giallo. So too, 4 of Morocco's 6 goals have come in the second half. Punch clear from Ben Shelsh. Couldn't find the target though. Howler straw, and the Flying Eagles flying through to the final 4. No changes in terms of personnel at the halfway point. Left back Keita sends in a dangerous slightly guilty conscience after dropping a handful of Sidayak. Tried to let that run across him, El Haddad, but succeeded in by Kamara. The most impressive things about him is Gandhi gets away, gets a shot away. They commence though. Straight back now. Outside to Daniel Giallo, the right back. Little out of position of his defence. It's taken down beautifully by the fullback. But from there, seems to be totally sure where he was going, losing temporarily. Mohamed Kamara onto Osman Kamara. Now we play on, and it's delivered onto the head of El Haddad over on the right hand side. In slides Keita. First time we've seen the ball put between the legs of the 90 minutes, not necessarily off the bench. The corner is cleared away by Touray. Morocco, Gig off for El Mokhtari. It's immediately on the attack here. Mokhtari and co. Another shot from range is one in the first half. and Jallo. Huge opportunity for Adam Boya. Probably the biggest of the game is that the clear-cut chance we were talking about. Jake would have loved the first goal of the tournament. He will get cagey. May well open up, you never know. That was close to the area, and I tell you what, it's actually been offside there, unless it was right. Just release Mohamed Kamara down the right-hand side. Go forwards towards Gandhi. Now comes Ben Shelf to claim. It's going to go one of two ways. Final 10 minutes or so here. And it might go one of two ways. Was he onside? Yes, that's your first answer. Got to the ball first. Oh, I think it was just inside the area. Was there contact? Not obviously. From that angle. The referee stick with his on-field decision, but was there contact? Didn't see behind the assistant. In the space, the temptation to shoot, pulled the trigger. Was heading in. Close enough. Ben Shelf that was a save you would perhaps expect to make. It's moving. Abdelawi. His cross into the middle, which was run by his fellow substitute for the biggest chance of the game so far. Too heavy. Now he beat Jallo to the ball. Camera with a smart change of direction. Looks to release Saliubar. He couldn't beat Saliwani to the ball, but did get there. Mara. Left. It's a very long-range shot, but one which still needed to be saved by Ben Shelf. Had to be hacked away by Balf. Mara Keita was far from his first long-range effort. That, though, was the longest range. Nonetheless, worked the Morocco. 4-1-3-2, maybe. Looped ball into the box, just over. Here, as this the moment now, flicked on. Well, Samba Juma Bar holds up his just yet though. Oh, but it's been upgraded. I mean, still there. Sam Esadak flicks it to his right. Bruno Kamara checked on by an opposition player. Teach for Morocco. 5 players scoring 6 goals. With his feet, a 6th scoring a 7th. No, it was missed. Went for the cute ding. Mati. Sit on through to Buma Saudi. And well, it will of course be checked by VAR. Well, no question that Awad was onside, but was Boya getting his head to the ball. This time in his own area. Morocco with the attempted breakaway. Buma Saudi goes for the 1-2, gets it. Now what can he deliver? Well work move, found the space. In this new setup, shot from range. Jallo gets behind it, gathers it up at the second time of asking. It was Ismail Balf this time. Saw his name in lights. Well struck. Abri with a run into space, which was turned down by Bakhti. To work through though now, and it's all the way through to Lalawi. Haven't seen much of it in the last 20 minutes. Can't do anything with the ball here. But that is a very speculative. drove it towards goal with a bit more height by Habri. Masaudi trying to create the space for something. That is something. It's in. A clearance off to the roof of the net. We're speaking of 13. It's the number 13 for Sierra Leone, Amara Keita, who could only send that into his own goal. Unlucky for some, number 13, unlucky for Keita on this occasion. They've huffed, they've puffed, they've finally knocked down this absolute wall of a Sierra Leone defence. Cielo hunched over, he can't believe